My beloved, you were not meant to find this right now, but heaven had a different plan tonight. There is something you need to know, and once you hear it, you will never see her the same again. This isn't a message about dreams, signs, or strangers. Yes, this is about your sister that you think you know. God is now telling you what has been kept secret, not to punish her, but to keep you safe. It's important that you don't skip this and don't wait before I say anything else. Heaven is watching to see what you do. The spirit world is hearing your sister's name, even as you read these words. People have been waiting for the truth to come out. And now, it starts with you. It's been more than 3 days since Archangel Michael tried to get in touch with you. God himself made a special request. Don't wait. Tell my kid, if nothing is done, the pain will get worse. Now I'm whispering this message with a strong sense of urgency. It was there, didn't it? That strange change between you and her. The quiet sense that something is not what it seems to be. When you looked into her eyes at that moment, you could tell that behind her smile, she was hiding a whole world. My beloved, heaven says you were right to trust your gut. It had to happen at the right time, and it is tonight. Right now, if your heart is beating faster or you have chills, this is not a coincidence. Please answer not to me, but to heaven right now, before we go any further. Type Amen in the comments if your spirit feels this moment. Not because you have to, or because it's religious, but because you want to make a quiet statement that you are open to what God is telling you. Let your soul agree with what heaven already knows about you as you type it. This message was sent just for you. If you think this came to you for a divine reason, take a moment to subscribe to this divine message channel. What I'm about to tell you is something that no one else will tell you. What does Archangel Michael say? If they don't listen, they will feel bad in 7 days. But if they do, their tears will turn into victory. Now pay close attention. As a beloved soul, your sister is not bad, but she did something that God didn't like. God gave her chance after chance. What she is doing will have a direct effect on your life. So now it's your turn to know. The spiritual effect gets worse the longer you don't know about it. No matter how much I love you, I mean this with all my heart. She may seem quiet, nice and soft-spoken, but she hides a side of herself even from herself. It was a secret at first, then a habit, and now it's a pattern. This is what heaven is telling you now. She made up her mind 6 months ago, and things have been going on behind closed doors ever since. It was seen by Archangel Michael. An angel tried to stop it. Even though God sent her dreams, she kept going. It's no longer just about her. It's about how this can hurt you. That's why this message had to get to you. God doesn't put down people. God tells us. God saves, but only when people accept the truth. At this point, listening turns into alignment. Write "I receive the truth" in the comments if you're ready to move forward with clarity instead of confusion. You're not just making a comment when you write it. You're making room for peace to take the place of doubt. My child, you have been picked to hold that truth first. It means something that you are still reading. Take a moment to breathe. If you feel that quiet confirmation in your chest, type Amen in the comments to show that you're choosing to follow through instead of being lazy. It's not about being perfect. It's about being ready. And heaven responds to people who want it to. Heaven is proud of your obedience, because only chosen souls keep going even when it's hard to face the truth. Pay close attention. Something will happen in 3 days. It might not seem important at first, but it is everything. If there is a secret phone call, visit, or financial link between you and someone else, God will show it to you. It will happen, and you will remember these words. Wait until that time comes and don't yell or accuse. Take a deep breath. When the fight starts, the Holy Spirit will be with you, and Archangel Michael will be your guide. There will, in fact, be a fight. It has to happen. You won't be alone, though. This isn't meant to hurt your friendship. It's meant to clean it up. Love that is based on truth is the only thing that will last through the storm that is coming. Because you care, my beloved, this hurts. But caring without being clear will lead to chaos, which is something God does not want for you. God wants your home to be peaceful. If someone hides a sword under your house, how can there be peace? That sword is called deception. That lie is hiding behind your sister's smile. Prepare yourself, because when you finish reading this message, something will change in the sky. Don't hate her. If you ignore this message, Archangel Michael says you will feel bad, but if you listen with an open heart, you will be protected by the truth. Do not ignore the fact that your soul is shaking right now. This isn't fear. That's the voice of prophecy waking up in your chest. This is what God is saying. Be alert and ready, because what's coming next will test you. You might wonder why now, why today, or why you. God chose you, beloved. It's not because you are the oldest or smartest, but because your soul is the most awake. Your spirit is still connected to God even when you doubt yourself and are tired. That's why Archangel Michael came to you. Because you can see past what meets the eye, God did not send this message to someone else in your family. You've always thought that your sister was heavy. You just didn't understand what it was before. They saw what I will tell you. Not long ago, your sister was alone in her room at night. It was heavy outside. Her spirit was screaming, even though her lips weren't moving. She was trying to decide what to do. She didn't ask for help. Instead, she reached for something or someone out of place. She made a spiritual deal that God didn't like. That deal now affects everyone in your family. Here's the miracle, though. There's no shame in heaven putting her out there. Heaven is putting her out there to save her. You are the key, but only if you read this message with an open mind and heart. Something is hidden. It could be a letter, a picture, or something on a device, in a folder, or in the cloud. Your name is on it. It has been ready to be shown. This is the peace you've been feeling was missing the whole time. Do not freak out when you find it. There is a bridge there between shock and freedom, between illusion and clarity. Even though your sister didn't mean to hurt you, what she's hiding will hurt you if it stays hidden. Archangel Michael has already put up a barrier to protect your energy. This is why you've been feeling suddenly tired or with chills. There are hints in the spiritual world that something is not right. You are currently reading help that is already on the way, beloved. In the name of God, please read this message. Don't treat it like something to come back to later. It's too late. Angels and the energy she pulled into your space without meaning to are already watching over you. This is why you haven't been able to sleep and your moods have been all over the place. There was something getting into your environment, but now it's not there anymore. Now there is light. You already feel it if your soul has been with me this long. As you breathe, something holy is taking place. Now is a good time to pause, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this divine message channel. Messages like this are assigned, not made. This is what you needed to hear. You were supposed to wake up. Don't miss the next voice from heaven. Even though your sister didn't mean to hurt you, what she's hiding will hurt you if it stays hidden. Archangel Michael has already put up a barrier to keep your energy safe. This is why you've been feeling strangely tired or getting chills all of a sudden. The spirit world is telling you that something is not clean, but help is on the way, and beloved, you are reading it right now. You must read this, I beg you again in the name of heaven. Do not push this aside like a message you might read later, because later is too late. You are already being watched by angels and the energy she brought into the room without meaning to. That's why you haven't been sleeping well. That's why your feelings have been all over the place. Something spiritual has been leaking into your space, but not anymore, since light has come in. You must already feel it if your soul has been with me for this long. As you breathe, something holy is taking place. So take a moment to think, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this divine message channel right now. That's because messages like this are assigned, not made. This is what you needed to hear. You were supposed to wake up. Don't miss the next voice from heaven. I can still hear Archangel Michael. Your sister might not know what's going to happen, but you will. I'll show you so you'll know. I will talk to you through numbers that keep coming up, strange dreams, and words that come from people you didn't expect. Right now, the signs are being sent. Take a deep breath and listen again. There won't be any yelling or anger during the confrontation. It will happen when you choose to let God speak through you instead of your ego, when you are quiet, and when you say things that are kind but direct. She might say no when you talk to her. She might laugh or change the subject. Don't move around. In 24 hours, she will tell you the truth. And you won't have to prove anything. That's how heaven works. Heaven doesn't fight with fists. Truth and heaven are at odds with each other. She was warned about both what she did and what she was going to do next. At a certain point, she would have made a choice that would have left her and you both with spiritual debt if you hadn't gotten this message. So God stopped you in your tracks with this holy intervention. It's not meant to scare you. It's meant to keep you safe. So, with great respect, I ask you, are you ready to see what God is showing you? Are you ready to open your spiritual eyes, even if it makes you feel bad? Heaven starts to work behind the scenes as soon as you say yes. You will notice it in 48 hours. A shift, a strange call, a slip of the tongue, or a conversation that you weren't supposed to hear. That's how the truth starts to show through. God still loves and cares for your sister, but God also loves you. He can't let you ignore something that could cost you your health, your peace, or your future. Blessings are hovering over your life, ready to land. If lies are sitting next to you, they can't do that. Heaven is now making room. That's the reason Archangel Michael is here. Feel it? You shouldn't delete this message. This is a divine message. Let's make this personal before we go on. In the comments, write "I am ready" if you are ready to move into peace, safety, and clarity. Not one day, not in the end, right now. Faithful statements can change things faster than quiet hope ever could. You need to know something else that might hurt, but will set you free. Her heart has been filled with jealousy. She tried to hide it, but it changed the things she did, said, and how she felt about you. While she smiled, she silently compared herself to others. She didn't think anyone knew, but God did. God is kind, but God also leaves people open to be protected. What now? You say prayers, you wait a little while, you don't confront right away. You pay attention because the next step will come at just the right time. Your heart won't shake when that time comes. Your mouth will know what to say. Heaven will be proud of you as Archangel Michael stands behind you. What's going to happen next might be hard to believe, but listen anyway. This is from when you were a child, when you whispered, laughed, and promised to look out for each other. Heaven can remember the moment when something changed. A comment, a comparison, or a look that made her think you were liked. From that point on, a quiet anger grew. She never talked about it, but it was with her through school, breakups, and choices. That jealousy that wasn't said became a shadow, especially when it came to you. God tells you that moment wasn't your fault, but it has changed your fate. That's why you've been feeling blocked lately. That's why prayers seemed to be late. Someone close to your soul was blocking the energy around you without you even realizing it. Heaven can begin to clean you up now that you know. Someone she's been talking to is someone you used to love or trust. She told you half-truths or twisted words in a quiet, sneaky way that protected your reputation. Don't worry. Those words stuck. Lies die right away when they meet the light of God. You are already being fought for by heaven. Your job is to get ready. Get ready to not speak when you want to. Get ready to love when the truth feels like betrayal. Get ready to be lifted, because your blessings will come faster after this is fixed. What you prayed for was never taken away. It was just put off. The wait is over tonight. Your hands shaking or your eyes getting wet means this message hit you right where it was meant to. Your soul is being touched by heaven right now. The next message will explain something about your past that you didn't fully understand. So if you haven't already, subscribe to this message channel. Soon, your sister will feel heavy and pressed down. Though she won't understand why, angels are taking care of her spirit. Do not judge her. Stay close to God, because what He's about to do through you will be passed down through your family. This is healing for generations, and it starts with you. Archangel Michael tells you in a whisper that you should be reading this instead of her. The most difficult revelations are given to the strongest spirits. You own that spirit. You were picked for this moment because what you do next will make everything different. I have to tell you something that only heaven could know. Something your sister kept from you for a long time would have changed a big choice you made in your life. There could have been a relationship, a job, a move, or a money matter. She knew something, but she didn't say anything. You didn't understand why things didn't go as planned at the time. You felt lied to, but you couldn't explain it. You didn't feel at peace for weeks or even months, and now you know why. God says that what was taken away will be given back, and what was hidden will be shown, not to shame, but to clean. Right now is your time to heal. You have to be able to see the shadows before the light can fully fill your home. The light is already on its way now that you've seen them. In the next few days, you might find yourself near her by accident at a casual time. You'll feel tense and uncomfortable in your chest. That's the awakening of spiritual awareness. Take a deep breath instead of reacting. God will speak to you through your eyes, and her excuses will not be heard over yours. It will hit her. Heaven will now be clear to her. Don't be scared. Peace comes from the same God who showed you the truth. You won't be walking into this storm by yourself. You will be surrounded by angels. If tears fall, they will be tears of healing, because truth always leads to healing. Don't keep this word to yourself if it moves you. You bring the same blessing into someone else's life when you share this message. What goes through you makes more of it. Give this to someone who needs to get clear, because breakthrough grows when it's shared. From here on out, you'll only see light. Pay close attention. Time tried to hide something small like a bracelet, a note, a photo, or a page from a journal. It will be sent back to you soon. You might find it by accident or get it out of the blue. Your soul will know it right away when you see it. This item reminds you of a forgotten time when you and your sister were together before the cracks appeared. She hid it and didn't destroy it. Heaven says it will come back to heal. It is still possible to get better. Heaven doesn't show you darkness to scare you. It shows it to you so you can be free. The 3 days that follow are holy. Archangel Michael says that now is not the time to fight or cause trouble. Things will happen on the 3rd night, so now is the time to get spiritually ready. An important break, a visit from God. You might feel weird while you sleep. Your dreams might change. Don't fight it. Not being able to settle down. God is waking you up on purpose. One of those nights, Heaven will say one thing that will make everything different. A name, an event, or a phrase that you haven't thought of in a long time. Don't say anything out loud when it happens. Note it down. There you have it. The last bit of truth. After that, she'll come. Your sister could send you a message. Show up out of the blue or act like nothing is wrong. While the truth will make her feel better, it will also shake everything it touches. When that time comes, speak from love, not pain. Don't say what your ego wants you to say. Only say what Heaven tells you to say. You should be a mirror, not a hammer. You don't have to make them say sorry or cry. Let the light of God shine through you until the darkness goes away on its own. Let her cry if she needs to. Let her run if she wants to. Love her even if she says no. Heaven is taking care of things you can't see. This message has already shown that you are faithful, which is part of your job. Your spirit is one of a kind. A lot of people would have skipped this, waved it off, or clicked off the page. You stayed. That's right. You took a breath. You had faith. Heaven is giving a reward because of that. Something will change in 7 days after this message gets to you. A door that has been closed for a long time will open. There will be a message. Someone will come back. If you block a prayer, it will be answered right away. This goes back to this time when you picked truth over comfort. You're not just a brother or sister. You have a divine mission to carry out. That's why the bad guy tried to make you blind. But God gave you back your sight. Heaven has started something that can't be stopped. A time of clear skies is coming, according to Archangel Michael. There's no more fog, no more messing around. You will no longer feel alone in your care. God saw everything that happened and is now making everything new. Keep your eyes dry. Raise your heart. You already won. There is no stronger force than love that has been cleaned by the truth. Your sister will thank you someday. Not today, maybe not tomorrow, but when she is fully awake one day. She will remember that she didn't understand at the time, but she is glad you didn't give up on her. The test is almost over. The miracle is almost here. You took the message seriously. You were good to God. Keep an eye on what comes next. Archangel Michael will say one last thing before stepping back. Angels are still keeping an eye on you, but not because they think you're in danger. They're watching because you've finished one of the hardest spiritual tests by facing the truth without running away. The page wasn't closed. You didn't act like it wasn't about you. When you let heaven into your heart, it showed you what you needed to see in order to bless, protect, and bring you peace. You are now being lifted to a new level. Pay close attention. There is one more turn, because there is always a blessing in the last breath in heaven. There is someone else watching your sister. It is a family member from your line who died a long time ago. They have been trying to wake her up from the inside by whispering to her in her dreams. She's beginning to hear it. It's about to happen. A holy breakdown that will free us and wake us up. Your choice set off a chain reaction that affected many generations. You did something different. You broke the cycle. Heaven is happy because of you. God now asks you if you are ready to receive the blessing that was put off because of lies. Are you ready for the gift that had to wait for truth? Say, "Yes, Lord, I am ready with all your heart," if your soul says yes. Angels are being sent out. Keys are being given out. People who forgot about you are remembering you. Chances you missed are looking for you. Peace is about to come into your home like the sun rising. What's in your chest is no longer fear. It's freedom. Tonight, take it easy and rest. Wake up without fear. As you walk through your house, know that it is filled with divine fire. Your spirit is safe because of Archangel Michael. There is no weapon that can work against you. This message used to be your shield, but now it's your sword. Know how to use it. Talk slowly. Love deeply. Forgive completely. You should never let lies go unchecked again. God is proud of you. Archangel Michael is still nearby. Because you answered, God is happy. This is the start of your new life. The next part of your story has already begun. Your tears are making your future better. Heaven has already begun to wake up. For the next message will come faster than you think. Keep your heart open and your soul steady. It's done. It's written down. And now it will happen. Heaven isn't done talking to you yet. This last message from God and Archangel Michael is not just the end. It's a prayer, a promise, and a holy seal that will always be in your spirit. This is the end of the message, but the miracle has just begun. The walls, door, and light may look the same, but everything in the realm of the unseen has changed. Tonight, something holy was cut off of you. Because you opened this message, even though you really wanted to scroll past, You broke down a spiritual wall you didn't even know existed. One last time, Archangel Michael speaks. His voice is softer and closer than before. I saw you walk through the dark without a flashlight, beloved. I saw you carry things that no one thanked you for. I was next to you at night when you whispered into pillows and no one heard you. But I saw you win tonight. Fights didn't help you win. You didn't prove anything that helped you win. You won when you got up. Your name is being added to the Book of Favor again. Your path to God has been lit up by a golden light. The wait is over. You no longer have to wait for what you want. It is now moving toward you. Not many people will get this, but the real blessing isn't just what you'll get. The best thing about you is how you've changed. You chose God when there was truth and love between you. You were the one in your family who could see through fake smiles and picked healing over comfort. You were the one who broke the silence so that people wouldn't have to live in chains again. You are the quiet miracle in your family who breaks bloodlines and ends cycles. The angels are now resting because God picked you. The battle is over, and the light you carry will get stronger. So, beloved, go. As you walk, know that heaven is behind you, because it is. Even if the room is shaking, speak with grace. Love someone with fire, even if they don't deserve it. Now that you're awakened and blessed, you can't be stopped. It's done. It's written down. It has been done. It was heard by your soul. Heaven saw it. It will now become clear in your life in every way. As your spirit continues to receive, something holy is still going on. This isn't just another message. It is the residue of heaven being poured into you. Something old and buried in your family tree has been cut open by your obedience today. Do you know what you did? The people who came before you prayed for you to open a spiritual door. Someone in your family who is no longer alive once knelt and cried for change. Even though they didn't have the strength or words, God heard their prayer. That scream went through time and got to you. You are now the answer. That's why you had to be the one. That's why you couldn't skip this message. Once more, Archangel Michael leans in. His voice is like thunder wrapped in peace. You are the one who breaks bloodlines, breaks cycles, moves heaven, and is a quiet miracle. You were picked by God. Now the angels can rest. The fight is over. From now on, the light you carry will only get stronger. Know that heaven is with you as you walk forward. Talk with grace when other people are shaking. Be brave in your love, even if it costs you. Now that you're awakened and blessed, you can't be stopped. It's done. It's written down. It has been done. It was heard by your soul. Heaven saw it, and now it will happen in your life in full. As your spirit continues to receive, something holy is taking place right now. This isn't just another message. You are receiving a heavenly substance because your obedience today pierced something ancient that has been buried in your blood for a long time. Are you sure you know what you did? The people who came before you prayed for you to open a spiritual door. Please read that again. Someone in your family, someone who is no longer alive, once prayed for things to change. They might not have known what to say. They might not have been strong enough, but they cried out, and God heard them. That cry rang through time until it got to you. Now, my beloved, you have become the answer to their prayer. That's why you had to be the one. That's why you couldn't skip this message. Archangel Michael leans in again. and this time his voice sounds like thunder wrapped in silk. Good things were saved in heaven for you, my child, but they got locked because of spiritual interference. But that bother is no longer there. Keep an eye on how fast things move. You won't need to beg. You won't need to chase. The blessing will come to you now that the way is clear. After this, some people will start to treat you differently. Some people will become quiet. Some will move away. Some will seem cold or far away. Don't get scared. They can tell you're getting better. Your new spiritual rank is clear to them. Shadows either run away or react when light shines on a soul. You are safe now, though. You no longer need to defend yourself. You don't have to talk about your soul. You don't have to make up for it. God has spoken for you, and the voice from heaven ends all arguments. Your sister is already changing, even if she doesn't know it yet. Something has entered her dreams, thoughts, and reflection, even if she seems far away and her pride makes her fight it. She will say the words that heaven has been waiting for one day, whether it's by confession, accident, or a divine plan. I'm sorry. When that time comes, be ready to see her soul, not to lecture or shame her. At that point, it's not about winning. It's about getting better, and you will get better too. You've been feeling sad for a long time, a quiet sadness, an ache that comes up even when things are good. You've thought about why you have to be strong all the time, why you cry by yourself, and why you smile even when you're hurt. Heaven gives a soft answer. Because you were picked. Because God made your soul strong enough to love even when things are hard. You're not like most people. As a person, you are a divine legacy. God is taking away the emotional load you were carrying in silence. The need to get everything fixed. Need to keep the peace while things are going wrong inside. God is telling his child, enough. Let me carry you now. You've done enough. You are welcome to rest tonight, both physically and spiritually. What wasn't in order is now being put back in order. Things that were broken are getting fixed in ways that you can't see yet. What was taken from you will be given back to you, plus more. Finding out the truth about your sister was just the start. Your reward is what comes next. Peace while you sleep. Peace in the choices you make. Peace in your goal. Good things will happen next. Not expected ones. Grace with money. Connections with God. Doors open all of a sudden. Not because you asked the perfect question, but because you were brave enough to listen. That's all God ever asked of you. There is one more secret that you can only hear from heaven. Someone who walked away or crossed over and left you is now proud of you. Their soul has been waiting for this very moment. They might come to you in a dream, a scent, or a whisper over the next few nights. Don't be scared. This is holy. Their message is easy to understand. It was broken by you. You changed the story. You did something I couldn't even do. Thanks. And now, beloved, take a deep breath. Take in fresh air. Relax and breathe. Take in some freedom. It's not over yet. This is the start of your divine life. You're not the same person who opened this message. You have woken up. Heaven's hand has changed the way you think and feel. Move forward with grace. Tell the truth. Love without being afraid. You should live like your soul was just touched by God, because that's what happened. Yes, beloved, you did stay. As the last stream of holy oil is slowly poured over your soul, your past and your future, you will know that you have opened your heart. This last part is not just the end of the message. It's the start of a divine story that was written long before you were born. Feel the arms of heaven around you, even when you didn't know they were there. Let these words hold you. What God wants to say to you has been put off for a long time. Something holy that wasn't filled with fear or punishment, but was full of love. You're not too much, my child. You're not too soft. It's not too late. You're not hurt. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not weak. You are exactly the person I made you to be. People close to you may have misunderstood you, used your kindness, or taken advantage of it, but God never did. Heaven has seen every silent tear you shed. You quickly wiped away your tears so no one would see. The tears you shed in the bathroom or in the middle of the night while you pretended everything was okay. You don't have to act anymore. You don't have to be tough all the time to make other people feel good. Tonight, God has you in His arms. Yes, you. Not just your sister, not your family, not the ones who take and don't care. You, the person who tries to keep everyone together, but is broken on the inside. You who let people off the hook even though they never said sorry. You, the person who has dreams from heaven, but still has doubts about yourself. You, the person who wants to leave everyone sometimes, but picks love again. God is talking to you right now. I see you. I am not let down by you. I'm proud of how far you've come, even though no one else did. I'm not done blessing you yet either. There is still Archangel Michael here. He was always with you. Not even once. He has been watching you since you were a kid. He knows how many times you were told to be quiet. How many times have you put other people's needs before your own? How many times did you almost give up but didn't? You are a miracle in progress, according to Archangel Michael. The battle was never meant to kill you. It was meant to wake you up. You can't be touched now that you're awake. Not out of pride, but because you have a plan. People, plans, and paths are being moved around in the divine realm to help you. It's coming up soon. Comments from folks you haven't talked to in years. Invitations to places you never thought you'd go. What was hard to get to before will be easy to get to now. I'm not making this up. This is how you align. You got in line with the truth. You got in line with heaven. Now blessings are coming your way. But one day, even your sister will look at you and wonder how you were still so nice, how you kept your heart open, how kind you were even though she was cold. She might not say it out loud, but she will know it. Your spirit will know. Miracles of the world aren't always easy to see. They can be felt in heaven. When you asked God, "Please show me a sign if you are real," that night, heaven heard you. That sign is this message. Not by chance, not by chance, not by chance. God changed events and time just to answer you. I am real. Yes, yes, I'm here. I did hear you. I do choose you. Take this message with you. Take some time to let it sink in. Feel it in your chest. Let it shape the day after. Remember who you are when the dark comes back. You are the one that heaven talks to. Archangel Michael fights for you. God walks with you. You're never by yourself. You were never that. You'll never be. Heaven will still speak even if everyone else doesn't. An angel will stay even if your sister turns away. God has already crowned you even if everyone else doesn't see how valuable you are. Rest tonight. Take it easy knowing that your name has been spoken in holy places. Take it easy knowing that your home is safe. Don't worry. This message wasn't just a warning. It was the start. As you start this new part of your life, whisper these words into your soul. They are strong and peaceful. I'm not cursed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not too late. I have been picked. I'm getting up. I'm ready. Yes, beloved, go now. The roar of angels will be behind you tomorrow, and the breath of God will be inside you. Archangel Michael will watch over your life as a shield. Do not forget this. Your story isn't over yet. It's only just begun. So let's go even deeper, beloved, because the message doesn't end when the soul is still enough to take in all of heaven's truth. You start to feel it breathe through you. That's what's going on now. You're no longer just reading. The way you look is changing. Every word that got into your spirit is changing what Pain wrote in silence. When you hear the next words, don't just understand them. Feel them. Close your eyes for a moment and then open your heart even more. Do you remember the first time your heart broke? It wasn't just because of love. It was because of disappointment, confusion, betrayal, and trusting someone you never thought you'd have to question. Heaven saw it too. The day kids lost their innocence. The day you started to think less of yourself. The day you learned that not all of the I love yous were real. The day you stopped trusting people without limits and began to guard your heart instead of letting it grow. Now God is turning things around from what happened that day. You lost your sense of safety, certainty, and trust in yourself back then. Now you're getting those things back in ways you can't even begin to measure. The message about your sister was just the front door. There was a garden behind that door. Some of the times you felt too much, too quiet, too emotional, too soft, or too forgotten are in this garden. The garden is getting bigger again. You're going back to being yourself, and no one can take you away this time. Not the people who were wrong about you. Not the family that tried to cut you down as you grew. Not the times you had doubts about your own path. Even what your sister is doing behind your back. Now God has sealed you. This is a spiritual seal. It can't be taken away, copied, broken, or touched. It proves that you are from heaven. What comes next is holy, rare, and something that only people who have been through fire can understand. There isn't a general restoration season coming up. This one is personal, specific, holy, and supernatural. You lost something important in your life because of silence, decisions made without you, or bad timing. It will come back, but not the way it was, but as something better. Friendships that feel like home will take the place of the ones that ended. You will get back the resources you lost in a way you didn't expect. The peace that used to come and go will stay with you, like air, light, and warmth. Most importantly, the love you gave without fully being seen is now coming back to you in waves, through divine appointments that feel like miracles dressed up as people. Don't get scared when old things go away. That's not being turned down. We call that realignment. Don't go after things that are trying to get away. God is making room for better, more pure, and real things to come in. You should also let your sister know this, whether she comes with you or not. You forgive her already in your heart. You've already freed her soul. You have already put out what needed to be put out. It was seen by God. Now pay close attention, because the healing that comes after forgiving is not quiet. It's not very fast, but it's strong. First, you might notice small changes. A better mood when you wake up. A sudden calm where there was stress. Your thoughts are clearer than they were before. This isn't making things up. This is how you align. Things that were hard to handle before will start to feel light. Things that seemed strange at first will begin to make sense. You'll start to respond instead of reacting. That means the healing has begun. This inner order is called returning by heaven, and it starts inside you before it shows up anywhere else. There will be times in the future when memories pop up out of the blue. A tune, somewhere, a smell. Do not push them away. These aren't meant to hurt people again. They should be able to close them right. Every memory that comes back is being written over with peace instead of pain. This is how God heals without making a sound. You might also hear a difference in the way you pray now. Not in a hurry. Strain-free, but stay calm. Yes, held down. That's because you don't pray out of fear anymore. It's true that you pray. When people pray from that place, heaven answers quickly. In her own time, your sister's path will continue to unfold. You don't need to keep an eye on it. You don't need to rule it. Heaven has now taken care of what you couldn't fix. Believe that. Now it's up to you to live honestly, openly, and without holding back. Soon, you'll grasp that you are not longer thinking about old conversations over and over again. Stop going over what you wish you had said. Not having to carry around guilt that wasn't yours to begin with. That's when you know for sure. The cycle is over. You are not being asked to forget about the past by heaven. You should stop living in it, it says. What happened changed you, but it doesn't make you who you are. As you move forward, you will become lighter, clearer, and stronger without being hard. Keep this in mind, beloved. You never cared too much. You had good judgment. You were never weak. You were open to it. You were never gullible. You had hope. Those traits are important to God. They're not flaws. They're gifts. Different people will react to you in different ways as time goes on. Some will start to talk. Some will take a step back. Allow both to happen. No longer do you want everyone to understand you. You should be in line with God and yourself. If you start to doubt again, which it will, just remember this moment. You stayed. That's right. You didn't run away when the truth told you to be brave. Everything changed because of that choice. Heaven is done warning you now. Not much else to say. You're safe. You'll be okay. You are being led. You are being helped in ways you can't see yet, but will soon. So be careful. If you need to, move more slowly. Believe in your speed. Once more, trust your heart. It has been improved, not broken. It knows how to get there. Heaven is quiet now, but not because it's gone away. It's quiet because work has begun. You, beloved, are right where you should be. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, You are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.